Hey, everyday Oilers. What's going on? All right. I was going to talk about something totally different today, but this is going to probably be really fitting. All right. Let me give you all a disclaimer real quick if you don't know me. My name is Shallie. I'm one of your silver leaders. I am a certified aromatherapist. I'm a mom of 4. I am very black and white personality, type A. If you know anything about Enneagrams, I am like, I gotta figure something out with that because I'm like a 1, 4, 5, and 6, mostly 5, 6. So I'm pretty blunt, pretty direct, and I'm really, really passionate about you guys. So if I am coming off really strong, it's because I freaking care about you guys so much and I want the best for you. All right, so that is my little disclaimer. I am gonna step myself up on this soapbox real quick and we are gonna chat about wellness. All right, raise your hand if you're watching this on the replay. I want to know, okay? Because I want to know, and this isn't to like shame you, not at all. I want to know if you have been sick in the last 6 months. All right, raise your hand. If you've had a fever, if you haven't felt well, cold, flu, bacterial, something like that. Not like if you have fibro, if you have celiac, if you have something autoimmune and you're having flare-ups, that's a different conversation. We are going to address that, okay? That's not this right now. This is that getting hit with something like bacterial or viral. Something digestive, all right? We're going to go there. So if you have been sick in the last 6 months, raise your hand, all right? I want to know. I also want to know what your routine is because you guys, hear me. This idea that sickness is normal is not okay. You are, bear with me here. You're being fed a bunch of bullshit. It's bullshit. It is money. You gotta follow the dollars of our culture, of our type of society, of the pharmacology industry. They want your money and they have normalized sickness. We are not supposed to be sick. Our bodies are literally created for homeostasis. All right, what that means is our bodies renew itself. Our skin renews itself in about 21 days. Our cells renew themselves. Everything renews themselves. Our body is meant to stay balanced. All right, so we're going to talk a little bit about like pHs and alkalinity and all of that good stuff. And then I'm going to share with you guys some tools that we use to stay well. Knock on wood, other than like my crazy autoimmune stuff, I have not been sick in, goodness, a couple years. All right. I think I've had some I have some allergy stuff, which goes into like some of my autoimmune things every once in a while. But y'all, like seriously, knock on wood, I haven't been sick. My kids, because we moved and we changed doctors, I can tell you my kids did not go to the doctor once last winter. All right, the only time we saw a pediatrician last winter, last fall, last spring, last summer was when my son sprained his ankle and I needed to get him to physical therapy because he plays elite soccer for like 10-year-olds. All right, legit, like I am sharing my experience with you guys. We don't go to the doctors. Not because we don't believe in them. All right, when they were super itty bitty, we did. We would go. If something was going on, I would go in. I would have like swabs done if I needed to. I'd have them look at their ears because I'm cheap and I didn't buy my own otoscope. Find out what's going on, what the doctors think, because, you know, as moms, sometimes we need that like conversation, that bounce off. And then we'd take their butts home and we'd oil them up and we'd be done with it. All right, so true story. My now 3-year-old, when he was like 8, 9 months old, we were at the baseball field, rainy, cold. He was also a little bit of a preemie. He was born at 36 weeks. He got pneumonia. Took him to the doctor's office because I didn't like how he was panting. I didn't like how raspy he sounded. It came on very, very quick, like literally within one night. He was perfectly fine. By the next morning, I was like, let's go. We need to go figure this out. He got a breathing treatment in the office because he was panting and his pulse ox was low. And she prescribed steroids and she prescribed antibiotics and this and this and this, right? And my pediatrician at the time, this is when we lived in Maine, her and I had kind of a working knowledge. She thought I was batshit crazy, all right? Go away. But her and I had a relationship, all right? And she gave me 48 hours. She said in 48 hours, if whatever hocus pocus, like thing you're going to do at home isn't showing improvement on him, you need to go fill the antibiotics and start him on antibiotics. And I was like, okay, we'll see. We'll revisit that when we get to that bridge. I am telling you guys, like Scout's honor, within 48 hours, we had his cough pretty much under control. He was breathing well again. He was feeling better. He had no fever. He was on the up and out. Now, we still had a road to go. We had to clear his lungs. Wellness takes a little bit of a time. I never gave him steroids and I never gave him antibiotics. Everything we used was holistically. All right, this is about diet. This is about sleep. This is about detoxing your body. This is about oils and supplements, okay? 9-month-old. Let me tell you, I had a timer on my phone and every hour I was doing something. All right, oils metabolize in 2 to 3 hours. Little kids have very, very fast metabolisms. I was very comfortable with it. Everything was diluted, but every hour we were doing something. We had a rotation going through. We were doing lemon. We were doing frankincense. We were doing thieves. We were doing oregano. Because he was so little, you know, he couldn't ingest any of the oil. So, I mean, we had multiple diffusers going nonstop, even through the night. So for 24 hours, every single hour, he had something being put on him, in the diffusers going, and everything like that. And within 48 hours, his pneumonia was almost completely gone. She couldn't believe me. We saw her again a couple of like weeks later because of like a well child appointment. And she was like, how's he doing? Did you feel it? And I was like, nope. And she was fine. All right. I'm not telling you guys to brag about this. I'm telling you guys this because being healthy is normal. We have to get rid of this stigma or this like idea that it's okay or even it's cool. Like there's like badges out there. I swear people like have badges of honor that they are happy that they're sick. All right. It's ridiculous. So let's get into what tools that we use to stay healthy. By far, first step is diet. You have to have a good diet. If you are loading up on sugars, you're not going to stay healthy. All right. Sugar is the root of a lot of mental issues, is the root of your immune system being really low. It's the root of a lot of things. So look at your sugars, milks, yogurts nowadays, soda nowadays, all of that stuff is going to lower your pH balance, or sorry, it's going to raise your pH balance and is going to make your body acidic. Bacteria and viruses thrive in a high pH balance and an acidic tone in your body. So we want the opposite of that. It also clogs up your white blood cells. When we talk about our immune system, you get all this gunk in your body. Your white blood cells attack it to get rid of it. And when there's too much, literally your white blood cells can't keep up. This is your immune system. All right. You don't want to do that. You want your body working efficiently. You want your body being able to do its job, right? So antioxidants, a lot of the things that we want are antioxidants. So one of my favorite antioxidants past Ningxia Red, which everyone should be drinking Ningxia Red, is longevity. If we travel, we take longevity. This time of year, because we were doing a lot of soccer, longevity is a favorite of mine. This capsule, it is out of stock right now. You can get the oil. It's a very soft capsule. Longevity is my jam, okay? This stuff is amazing. If you are an introvert and you're getting put in very people-y circumstances and situations, really common, where you have a lot of stress, which that's another one we need to watch, is the stress. You have to keep your stress under wraps this time of year. All right, this is a really good oil. So I use this as its antioxidant property to keep my body healthy, but I also use it because mentally and emotionally I get wore out by people. So if I'm around a lot of people this time of year, it's got thyme, clove, orange, and frankincense. This is an amazing supplement. You don't need to use it daily. Use it, every other day. Use it every couple of days, depending on what your body needs. Also, if you are really getting fatigued and you have some like chronic fatigue, this is a really good supplement to help with all those things, right? And really great to help with that mental. So antioxidants, it's going to help oxygenate that brain. It's got frankincense in it. Get longevity. Another one, speaking of stress, Cortistop. If you have a very stressful job, so like my husband, he's a recruiter in the Army. We're here in New Jersey. They don't really like the military too much. They'd rather send their kids to college, which is fine. But the Army, is a great option too. He has a lot of stress. When your body is stressed out, it has too much cortisol, your nervous system is flooded with it. You go into that fight or flight mode, and your body literally cannot think correctly, cannot function correctly, doesn't digest correctly, all of this stuff. So it affects digestion, which affects then your immune system, all right? Cortistop is an amazing capsule. As soon as you get up in the morning, before you take anything else, take Cortistop. It's super easy on your stomach. I was taking one a day for a long, long time because I got some major adrenal fatigue. So Cortistop, if you need to manage your stress and you're getting sick a lot, you need to look at your stress and you need to look at this. Have your kiddos take it. If you have kids, if you have teenagers, especially like a couple weeks before, the standardized testing, a couple weeks like during the testing, college, whatever, entrance exams, sports finals, like right now we're doing all soccer championships, Cortistop, okay? Give your body what it needs to help. This literally helps your body remove cortisol from its system, which is something that most of our bodies really honestly struggle with because it's like a survival thing. All right. Let's get into enzymes. I don't take enzymes every day, but enzymes help break down the food and help your body actually digest that, get the nutrients out of the food. Most diseases and illnesses can be linked back, which is a whole nother conversation, to mineral and vitamin deficiencies. So if you have a good diet and you've tried everything and you're like, why am I still getting sick? You probably don't have enough enzymes in your body. All right. We're only born with so many enzymes. We have to put them back in or they're gone. They're depleted. So very, very gentle on your stomach. I love enzymes 1 hour before your largest meal. So usually while I'm like prepping dinner, I will do enzymes. If you're feeling bloated, if you're feeling like your belly's bothering you, if you have chronic diarrhea, chronic constipation, enzymes, all right? Help your gut. When your gut is working well, then your body's gonna be working well, and then you're gonna stay healthy. So I love these enzymes. They are a little on the big side, so if you give them to your kiddos, just chop them in half, and then they can take them and do it that way. So I'll show you them. That is probably one of my biggest things with enzymes is they're kind of big. I don't have an issue with them, but if you do, just get a pill cutter, cut them in half, all right? And then take both of them one at a time. So these are the things that are gonna keep you healthy. So to follow up with, before bed, Life 9. Life 9 is a probiotic. There is 9 strains of probiotic in this, hence Life 9. 19 billion bacteria. So 1 capsule every night before bed. You need that good bacteria to fight the bad bacteria, right? Like this is your Batman to all of the evil villains in, I don't even know, I'm not that big on the like Marvel and whatever it is movies. All right. But give your gut its Batman to fight all the bad guys that we encounter during the winter. I'm going to do a whole video on this. I like this whole superhero thing. I'll get with Elaine. We're going to do a superhero class on our supplements and our products. All right. But Batman, he's big, he's nasty, he can catch all your villains, and he has a bunch of sidekicks. Perfect. I love it. This is good. Okay, getting through this because it's going to get really long. Inner Defense. I don't take Inner Defense daily. This is my, we had a kid show up on the soccer field with hand, foot, and mouth. My Reactive. Some people do take this daily. It's a lot of oils. When you take Inner Defense, blinked real quick, you're going to want to take it with like food. All right. It's a lot of oil. It works really well. So the couple of times, and this is, I will completely tote, this is probably why we haven't gone full blown sick. If I'm around anyone, I will come home and I will pop an Inner Defense. I'm busy. I don't have time to be sick, y'all. Like, we live in a society of busy. Why do we not want to really foster that and not get sick? I really don't have the time or the energy to get sick. I have 4 little boys. So take this. You do want to take it in the morning, take it in the afternoon, especially if you're taking Life 9. It has a lot of oils. It has a lot of frequency in it. But this is my Reactive. So if you go to the store and get your Emergency or your, I don't even know what they carry anymore at like Walgreens or CVS because we have not been in there for so long. Get this on your ER. Get this in your cupboards. Have it on hand, because this is the thing. If you guys don't have these on hand when you get sick, it's going to be too late by the time you order them. This is where you need a wellness plan and you need to stock up and get ahead of it, right? All right, so my last one, this is a daily thing because of some of the issues I personally have with like my muscles and my bones. One of the things that has been studied is a vitamin C. So if you have osteoporosis, if you have any kind of skeletal issues, if you have arthritis, get Super C. There's a lot of information about vitamin C and what's called skeletal scurvy. All right, so if you remember back like World War era, people were getting scurvy because they didn't have enough vitamin C in their diet. A lot of people are being diagnosed with like brittle bones and issues with their bones and their skeletal system, and it actually is back to a vitamin C deficiency. So Super C. So I take a Super C every single day anyhow because of my muscles and my bone issues. I have a lot less pain. This is one of the ones that we don't tend to actually recommend for stuff, so we'll start doing that better. But it's also, we know vitamin C helps with your immune system. All right, so get your vitamin C. This has orange in it. It says 1 tablet 3 times daily. I mean, unless you're like under the weather, like laying on a blanket, we take 1 a day. All right, we also do a lot of other things, but really, really amazing. It tastes good. It is a chewable, so I love it for my kiddos. My 3-year-old eats Super C when he needs it. It has magnesium in it. It has lemon, orange, lime, grapefruit, lots of really good oils. All right, this is a good supplement for you to stay healthy if you need it. All right, instead of going and getting some of the fake Super C or vitamin C, supplements from like Walmart or wherever your Whole Foods, health foods, guys, they're all just trying to make money. Like, let's be real. And most of the supplements on the market, they're not tested. Our standards are such garbage here in the US. So get your vitamins that you actually know are going to have vitamin C in it because they test them. And this is, Young Living has integrity. This is why we know it. So Super C, great vitamin C, chewable. I love it. It tastes really good. And it really does help. This is the one that's like, all these citrus oils are very cleansing. So it's going to go in there and it's going to help your body remove the stuff that doesn't need to be in it, okay? So that's amazing. As far as the detoxing, water. I'm going to end on water. If you are not drinking enough water, you are depleting your body of what it needs. I get it, especially this time of year. I love to grab my coffee. I love to grab my tea. Try to drink 8 ounces of water for every 8 ounces of coffee you drink, or soda, or whatever. Half your body weight in water. So if you weigh 140 pounds, you should be drinking 70 ounces of water. And that's if you're not super active. Like if you go work out, add an extra 20 ounces of water. So I personally try to drink 100 ounces of water a day. Our body needs that water. Our body needs that water to detox, to flush everything out, to stay happy, healthy, and to run well. So I really hope that this helps someone and that you guys stay healthy. We don't need to be sick, all right? Remember that. Your friends and family, if they're sick all the time, you guys, don't be stingy. Give them a little sample of a couple of these. Give them a couple tablets of Super C. Help them out, because we have to fight back, and we can do that with being advocates and with our dollar, but we have to fight back and de-stigma health, because right now being healthy is a stigma, and it's freaking ridiculous. All right, my kids have left me alone for this long. I gotta go. I hope you guys all have a good day. Stay healthy. Message us if you need help, and we will talk to you guys later. Bye.